Narcissistic individuals just don't seem to ever be able to see themselves as the problem, see themselves as the issue. You try and explain to them about their behaviour and the negative implications that it has, and a narcissistic individual will just simply turn round and claim, don't talk about your mother like that, don't talk about your father like that, don't talk about your brother, your sister, your friend, don't talk about yourself like that. It just doesn't seem to compute within their mind. They lack that self-awareness. Narcissists struggle to see themselves as the problem because they have that inflated sense of self-importance. They have that grandiosity. They believe that they are always right. They have that sense of entitlement. They believe that it's other people that are unable to understand and appreciate them and their point of view. It's other people that are turning against them. It's other people that are envious of them. It's other people that are out to get them. They didn't do anything wrong. It's the other person who's bitter. It's the other person who's jealous. It's the other person who wouldn't give them the attention that they so rightly deserve. Therefore, that person deserves the mistreatment and the punishment. However, they are aware enough that they don't want too many people to recognise that side of them because they want to sell that illusion of perfectionism to those around them. They don't make mistakes. They don't do anything wrong. It's always somebody else's fault. And with a narcissistic individual, they often can't see themselves as the problem because they lack the empathy to do so. They have an inability to be able to relate to the feelings and the needs of those around them, only of how they can get their needs met by others, how they can manipulate and guilt trip and pity play to gain the sympathy so that they can get their needs met. Narcissistic individuals are seeking that excessive attention and admiration and validation from those around them. And this often blinds them from acknowledging their own mistakes, their own faults, their own flaws, their own wrongdoing. They simply cannot fathom in any way, shape or form why they are in the wrong. They twist the story to get the validation that they're the most hard done to suffering person, that it's the other people that are privileged, that it's other people that are stopping them, not that they are procrastinating and aren't interested in putting the effort in to achieve something for themselves. They're not interested in relating to what other people are going through, especially if other people are taking the spotlight away from the narcissist. Narcissistic individuals go all out to manipulate and to gaslight other people's reality in order to get people to question their own sanity so that the narcissist can remain in control over the given situation. Therefore, they go all out to deflect the blame, to project their behaviours onto other people. They lack the accountability. They fail to take responsibility. To a narcissistic individual, it's somebody else's fault and never their own. They're not going to face the consequences for their actions. They're going to go all out to gain the validation and the sympathetic attention for their actions, while ruining somebody else's reputation so that they can continue to get away with their behaviour because in their mind it wasn't their fault. You're the one that made them do it. It wasn't as bad as you're making out. You should just deal with it. You should just put up with it. Narcissistic individuals have that excessive need for power and control. Therefore, anything that threatens that doesn't compute within their mind. They switch off, they become ignorant. They refuse to take responsibility for their behaviour. They just project it onto somebody else. They find a scapegoat to take the blame for their behaviour. Narcissistic individuals deep down are usually very insecure, why they don't want people to see any of their mistakes and why they're selling that illusion of perfectionism to those around them. They're extremely vulnerable, yet they don't want other people to recognise this, so they put on that grandiose facade. If they're playing the victim, they're playing the victim to manipulate and to gain that attention. Narcissistic individuals lack that self-awareness. It blinds them from recognising their own problems, their own mistakes, their own downfalls. Yet they have a great willingness to recognise and point out everybody else's. They will happily point out other people's mistakes. They will happily dig up. We all have dirt on us. They will happily go all out to dig the dirt up on somebody just to humiliate them, to shame them, to blame them. Most people make mistakes within their lives, other than narcissistic people who believe they don't make any mistakes, even though they make plenty of them. Not only do they make them, they actually repeat them because they lack the self-awareness and they pass the blame on to somebody else. So they will happily criticise and mock and humiliate and shame and blame anybody and everybody else. Yet if you try to confront them, they become some of the most ignorant people that you could ever meet, that claims that you must be talking about yourself, you must be talking about somebody else, anyone other than them. Narcissistic individuals don't see themselves as the problem because they believe they're special. They believe they're entitled to do as they please and gain those special privileges. They believe that they're the most important person in the room and they're looking to remain in control of the situation. They're looking to remain superior. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments for people to read it through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have several books out on Amazon, 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People If You Cannot Go No Contact, a Narcissists Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, and how to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries. They'll be in the description also if you'd like to go and check them out. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.